Hello, everyone. Christy Henderson here, Christy Henderson Ross. I've been doing the weather for 30 years, always a meteorologist, but now I'm also a realtor, which I've been a realtor for about 7 years now with Herlong Sotheby's International Realty. So I wanted to kind of dig into some weather details because the weather's changing, and that, of course, impacts people trying to get out and look at homes when it's really messy or if it's cold. A lot of times, sometimes people will wait for a different weather pattern to set up for the sunshine to come back before they really set out and try to find that perfect home. In the meantime, we'll talk about these weather changes, and then I want to show you one really beautiful listing that I've got available right now in Moore, which is really right between Greenville and Spartanburg, just minutes from the BMW plant in Greer. So great location and a great house too. First though, let's talk about the weather. You can see the radar here. Showers are increasing across the Western Carolinas in the upstate. Looks like Anderson is reporting rain. Everybody else clouded over for sure. A few more showers in Western North Carolina. And the rain is a little more widespread into Georgia as well. In fact, those two red dots indicate that rain is being reported in those locations. So that's kind of what we're watching. My cat is just really bothering me right now. This is my new podcast studio, just in case you're interested. But anyway, so that's what we're looking at right now. Increasing rain. It is going to be a mess for your Monday morning commute. Showers are likely during the course of the day, and throughout Monday, we expect anywhere from an inch to an inch and a quarter across the upstate, higher amounts up into the mountain areas. Tuesday is still going to be kind of showery and cold, less rain falling on Tuesday, but still around. And even on a Wednesday, you're going to have to keep the umbrella handy, maybe about a quarter of an inch of additional rainfall expected. So, very possible. Some areas end up with anywhere from 2 to 3 inches by Thursday when we expect the rain to begin to wrap up. All right, so get my hair situated here. Oh, it works like that. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, where's the hairspray and makeup, right? So we also have the tropics that are pretty feisty right now. Of course, we got a dangerous hurricane in the Caribbean, Hurricane Melissa. It's category 4, top winds of 140 miles per hour. And the track is going to keep it away from the east coast of the United States. In fact, our weather pattern now, a couple of systems coming through, will ensure that it moves away from the U.S., but it's going to have some major, potentially catastrophic impacts for some of the Caribbean islands, including Jamaica. That system is expected to be a major hurricane as it approaches Jamaica on Tuesday, but of course they're already, seeing effects from that, and it's just going to get worse. Eastern Cuba in the path of the storm, if it continues on that track that's forecast for the National Hurricane Center, and the southeastern Bahamas may see some impacts from this system as well. Can't rule out Bermuda seeing some of those impacts as well as that moves out to sea. Going throughout the latter part of next week. So that's what's happening there. We have, again, rain, cold weather in the forecast, but there's still home shoppers out there. And people are looking for that great home. And I'm going to show you one of those right now. This is 606 Montfret Court in Moore. This is a new French country modern cottage. It is main level living. 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, quartz countertops, just beautiful touches and detail throughout the home, but especially in the kitchen. There's a scullery that gives you extra workspace so you can stay out of the way when you have company. You don't have to worry about any messes. You can kind of keep those to the side. There are potentially 2 home offices, and then upstairs, a big bonus room. I'll see if I can get you some of these extra pictures here. And we'll just kind of page through some of these, but just a really beautiful, clean home that really has that European feel to it. There's the living room, gas fireplace, and open concept LVP for the flooring. So it's very durable, looks like hardwood, but doesn't scratch and will last for a long time. The fixtures are just sparkling. They're beautiful. There's the dining room. There's the kitchen I was telling you about. Notice the cabinets go to the ceiling, marble backsplash, and there are no outlets on the marble backsplash. They put them underneath the cabinets, which was brilliant because that way you don't have to mess with the beautiful marble that they put up there. So just a nice touch there. Again, open concept. And then as we take a look at some more details of the kitchen, we've got a pot filler. We have 8 burners double oven, Z-Line appliances. Those are made in the USA. So they are durable. If you do have an issue, you're not going to have to wait for anything to ship from overseas because it's all local in the United States. And you can see the scullery there off to the side. In fact, there's a scullery right there. So you actually have 2 dishwashers, 2 full-size fridges, a lot of workspace, a lot of storage. Here's the master bedroom, master bath. The soaking tub is in front of a hidden shower. So you actually walk around that wall. That's where the shower is located. Double vanities, very warm tones, neutral, but not all white. You know, the all white trend and everything has kind of gone out. Now we're seeing some of those warmer colors coming back, and you can see it reflected here. Huge walk-in closet, almost like a dressing room. That includes a safer room that's reinforced. During severe weather, it would be a place you could go for shelter and safety, to stay out of the way of any flying debris outside in the event of a severe thunderstorm, which can cause some tornado-like winds or a tornado itself. There's a look at the formal living room, which could also be a nice front home office. And there's the second home office, smaller, a little more privacy, but still some natural light spilling in to enable you to get your work done, but not stay completely isolated from everything going on around you. The 2 guest bedrooms are on the opposite side of the house as the master bedroom, and each of those bedrooms is en suite. So it really feels like your very own retreat. And when you're visiting as a guest or family members have their own bath, that's always nice. So you have a total of 3 bedrooms on the main floor. There's a look at the bath. And then upstairs, huge bonus room, huge flex room. That can easily be a 4th bedroom. You can section it off, have a entertainment area on one side, a couple of beds on the other. If you have a lot of visitors, you can put several beds in that room. It's huge. And it also has a walk-in closet and a nice size bath as well. And again, look at the paint color, just really very pretty paint, very warm colors, neutral colors that bring this whole European home together. That's a look at the laundry room. Really pretty tone to the butcher block countertops that you see. There's folding space. There's a rack to hang clothes and lots of cabinet space. You have a lot of storage in this home, really no wasted space here at 606 Monfret. There's a half bath that's just inside of the garage and the drop zone. And then out back, there's a screened back porch. You've got ceiling fans, a wood-burning fireplace for outside when the weather cools down. Nice up-to-date rails there on the perimeter of the porch. And then you step outside the screen porch and you step down into a grill station area where you not only have a gas grill, but you also have an ice chest that has a drain as the water has a place to go. So just a really nice setup there. And you're not really wasting energy with the refrigerator running all the time that you may not be using very much, maybe just on those hottest days. You step down from the grill station and you have a sunny patio as we page through. And then another cool part to this backyard, which is really an oasis, is a fire pit that is landscaped as well. You can see the flagstone that they've got down there around that fire pit. Seating, nice view of the backyard. You're on about 0.6 acres on this, and it also has a 3-car garage. Oversized, as a matter of fact. So very, very beautiful home. There's a look at the back of the home. And again, this is 606 Monfret Court. This is in Moore, South Carolina. It is only about, I'd say a 12-minute drive, maybe 15-minute drive to BMW, maybe a 8-minute drive to I-26, which will get you to Charleston or the mountains right away. That's your direct route to get there. And it's only about 10 minutes from downtown Spartanburg, 25 from Greenville. So that's a look at what's going on with that listing. It is offered for $1,299,388, so 1.29 for this home in Moore. All right, let's take one more look at the weather and the weather forecast. Again, it's looking pretty nasty out there, and it's going to stay kind of ugly with a cold air wedge in place. I'm going to go ahead and get back to the observations here. And for the pilots, let's see. Well, the ceiling obviously is low. For example, at GSP, we're overcast at 5,500 feet. So that's your ceiling. So far, no rain falling, but you can see the little spots of rain, so it won't be long before they start to report that. And a whole lot more is on the way, so get the umbrella handy. If you're home shopping, just plan ahead. You know the forecast now, so get your galoshes on. Be prepared to take your shoes off at the front door. Nobody wants mud tracked into their home, so wear your good socks as you walk through. And let me know if you're interested at this listing that I showed you and more, or any others, and we'll help you get set as we head into the late fall months. Well, it's great talking to y'all. Great seeing you. Be sure and ask any questions you want, forecast questions, real estate questions. I would love to help you out. And in the meantime, I hope you have a good night and wishing you a good week ahead.